How's it going, YouTube? This is Skull, and welcome to episode 25 of Zootopia on home video. It's hard to believe because it's now the year 2025, but 2 years ago, Disney celebrated their 100th birthday by releasing a lot of their films in special Disney100 themed packaging. This was the North American version that we saw all the way back in episode 10. It has this nice silver look to it. Although the case underneath was the one that you could get at retail anyway. Basically, it's just a nice little series of slipcovers and steelbooks. Zootopia didn't get a steelbook, but it was a nice way to re-release these films in limited edition packaging to celebrate Disney's 100th birthday. Well, the United States was not the only country to get limited edition Disney 100 packaging, and guys, I wish that this is what we got here, because look at this. This is what I'm here to talk about today. This is the Japanese Disney 100 release of Zootopia. So this was released on April 19, 2023, and holy cow, this thing is amazing. So, if we were to compare it to our version here, you could see right away, like, it's pretty much the exact same everything here on the front. This does show that it has the Blu-ray and DVD and digital code there at the top. But this is just so much more shiny. It has this, like, rainbow effect to it. It's really nice. And I got so much that I want to talk about with this. Anyway, if we were to turn it onto its side here, we could see that we have the Zootopia logo in Japanese with Nick there at the bottom, and the Disney 100 logo below Nick. And then on the back, this is pretty much the exact same back that we've come to know and love. It talks all about Movie Next, which was Japan's version of Disney Plus, I guess is the best way of describing it, or Disney Movies Anywhere. Has the blurb of the film, all this information here on the bottom, legal information, the Disney 100 logo right there, and this nice silver background. I guess this silver actually is pretty much the exact same that we see here. It's non-metallic here, but there is a reason why that's non-metallic, and that's because it's just a pamphlet. It's just a little leaflet that just slips into the back of this. That's what the actual back looks like. And what do I mean by it slips out the back of this? Watch this. Nick and the Zootopia thing here are just the slipcover, which means underneath we get this beautiful platinum silver release. It just looks so cool. This is what I wish we would have got. And I think everything that got a release here in one of these small silver, more like gray releases, I think all of them in Japan got one of these. So, holy cow. If you guys wanted these, but you think that these are lackluster, you might consider collecting these. They're not cheap, but they look way better. The Disney 100 logo is still down there, but otherwise, once it's out of its slipcase, you can't even tell that it's Zootopia. And I'm guessing that's because they use the exact same slipcase for every single release, and then they just populated it with all sorts of different discs and stuff. So, let me go ahead and open it up. It opens up like a book. So if we open it up, first thing we see is this beautiful Disney 100 logo right there in the center. Over here are all of these little inserts, and there are a lot of them. So we start off with this little leaflet here. It's on nice cardboard stock too. It's not like thin paper. Anyway, it has all these different scenes from the film as well as the Zootopia logo down here. We have the code to redeem the movie on Movie Next. If you want it, it's yours. And then we have this advertisement for a lot of the Disney 100 releases, and man, there's so many of them. So we've got 2 releases here for Mickey and Minnie and Friends, Tangled, Frozen, Moana, Zootopia, Frozen down here. All of these got an identical release to this Zootopia Disney 100 release in Japan. It's awesome. And then on the back of that is this advertisement for the live-action Little Mermaid. And I know this has nothing to do with Zootopia on home video, but I really liked that film, actually. I thought it was one of the top 3 best live actions that Disney has done. Anyway, and they all fit inside of this little sleeve here. And there's this cutout here with Mickey Mouse ears. And that is clear. It's an actual cutout, and you can see I'm manipulating the stuff underneath. If you're to open up one further, you get the 2 discs for the film itself. And we have never seen anything like this anywhere else. Not even the American release of the Disney 100 got new discs. It's just the exact same 2 discs that we've been used to all this time. In Japan, they went all out and they reprinted the DVD and the Blu-ray, with brand new designs to match the Disney 100 packaging. And here they are. And man, they look cool. So, this one is the Blu-ray, and this one's the DVD. They're basically the exact same design, just with different information on them depending on what kind of disc it is. Unfortunately, as has been the case with every Japanese release until now, the DVD is still region 2, and the Blu-ray is still region locked to region A. It is not region free. If you're in Europe, SOL. But man, I love this design, man. Why didn't we get something like this over here? This is what the Disney 100 line should have been. This is just so beautiful and so cool. And it is worth mentioning, the information on the discs is exactly the same. My Blu-ray player, whenever I plopped my Blu-ray in of this disc, it asked me if I wanted to continue where I left off from the last time I watched one of the non-Disney 100 Zootopia Japanese Blu-rays that I have. So it's the exact same information on the disc, just with a new cover. It will look so nice, though. And it's just so cool. Then, of course, when you're all done, all you need to do is take the slipcover, which is really nice. Look at the top. It has like rivets and stuff in it to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. All you need to do is face it the right way, slip it right back in there, and it looks like a perfect release all over again. Then all you need to do is get the back, slip it back into place, and there you go. This possibly is my favorite release of Zootopia that I know about. It's pretty high up there. Easily top 3, possibly number 1. It is really hard to top this. It's a beautiful release. This is what should have been a celebration of Disney 100. And I get what they were going with in the US, going with this silvery gray sort of a thing. It was to remind us of the Disney Treasure releases that they had a few decades ago. But this knocks it out of the park. This is what I wish we would have gotten. This is so cool. And also, this is the most recent time that the film has released in Japan. So, amazingly, even though this is only 4 episodes in, that finishes my Japanese subset. There are some releases of the Blu-ray, which included a pre-order bonus. But I don't have that. And the pre-order bonus is not an extra disc or anything. It's just the normal release of the film with like a carrot pin or a plushie or something like that. In terms of actual variants of the film itself, I have covered everything that was available at retail. There's some rental versions I don't have yet that I will cover if I ever get them. But as far as what you could buy off a store shelf in Japan, that's it. And that'll bring this video to an end. Look at this, it's so good. So, thanks everyone for watching. I hope that you learned something from this video. If you did, be sure to leave a comment below and also let me know what variants of Zootopia on home video you want for me to cover in the future. That does it for now. Thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more.